The exhibition is called Messages Across Time and Space, Inupiat Drawings from the 1890s at Columbia University. These drawings have been in the collection of Columbia University since 1935, when Professor Wendell Ter Bush, who was a professor in the philosophy department specializing in religion, donated his large collection of objects to the university. And it was actually installed in 401 Low Library and on public display for several decades. They may have been something that these artists did for spare cash, because this area was not only populated by these teachers, but also it was the gold rush.
One of the reasons that this exhibit was particularly appealing to us, and we thought it was a good fit, is that it was working with not only a guest curator, but also a collectively curated show that included faculty and students, and that was part of a course.
I was able to come to the class as a result of the consortium, which allows students from different schools around the New York, Manhattan area to take classes at other institutions.
Columbia hired its first curator for its art properties collection about a year and a half ago, and he started reaching out to faculty to tell them some of the treasures that were in Columbia's own possession that we didn't know anything about. And so I discovered, long into my time here on campus, that there were 300 to 400 Native American objects here on campus that I could make use of with my students and in my classroom.
The kinds of objects being used in the drawings are very unusual. You'll see like mittens that go all the way up to your, above your elbows, and these very elaborate parkas. And the artist really gave a lot of attention and detail to those kinds of textures and materials in the drawings. So when I saw them, I was really curious about why so much attention was given to those things.
In addition to the physical exhibition here in the gallery, we've created a web page, a web exhibition. And of course, we want that to be available not only to an audience with a scholarly interest in these drawings, but also to be available to the village of Kingagon in Wales, Alaska, which is where we believe these drawings were made about 100 years ago.
It's important to be able to preserve the materials that allow us to study and share aspects of that experience. Then on the other hand is, once they're deposited in the library, what kind of efforts are made so they're not just a dead archive, but actually a living archive, to be able to share those materials and they don't only live in the archive.